Marin called it a noise diet. Not loud music, not random sounds. Real life noise that did not come from a speaker. Cars on busy roads, crowds, wind through trees, footsteps on a sidewalk. The kind of noise you cannot record cleanly because it is always changing. For 3 days, I followed her rules. No night drives, no empty streets, no quiet rooms. If I had to drive, I stayed on main roads with traffic. If I had to stop, I stopped where people could see me. I kept the car radio off. I kept my phone off too. It was not easy. Silence is everywhere if you look for it. The quiet between songs at a store, the pause after someone hangs up, the soft dead space in a parking garage. I started noticing those gaps like cracks in ice. And each time I noticed one, I moved away from it. The strange part was that it worked. For 3 days, I heard no hiss, no calm voice, no imitation, but predators learn fast. On the 4th day, Marin texted me one short line. Not safe to write back. Meet in person. She gave me an address and a time. Late afternoon, public place. I went, even though my stomach told me not to, because I needed to know what the predator did when it got hungry. We met at a large shopping center with constant noise. Cars, people, shopping carts, a fountain splashing near the entrance. It felt like a good shield. Marin walked up with her notebook tucked under her arm. She didn't speak. She opened her notebook and wrote, "It is starving. That makes it bold." I wrote back, "I've heard nothing." Marin answered, "That is the point. When it fails to feed, it tries to make you chase it." She pointed toward the parking garage, a big concrete box with levels and corners, a place full of loops. Marin wrote, "It will try to pull you in there. Do not go in. Do not look for proof. Do not follow any helpful sound." As if the world wanted to test us, the fountain noise dipped for a second. A pump clicked, the water slowed, the air changed. A thin hiss slid into the gap. Not from the fountain, from my own thoughts at first, then my ears. Marin's eyes sharpened. She wrote one word, "Hand off." The hiss thickened, as if something had leaned closer. Then the calm voice slipped in, quiet and neat. "2 listeners detected," it said. People around us kept walking. No one reacted. The predator was being polite again. It was trying to act normal. Marin wrote fast. "Do not move fast. Fast moves look like fear. Fear makes you react." The calm voice continued. "Proceed to the garage. Level 2. A child is alone." My stomach twisted. That line was pure bait. It used a child because it knew that word makes people speak. It makes people rush. It makes people feel responsible. Under the calm voice, a whisper leaked through the static. Small, thin, a child's voice. "Help me," it said. My knees went weak. It sounded real. It sounded like it hurt. Marin grabbed my sleeve and shook her head. She wrote one sentence and pushed it close to my face. "Fake invites. Real interrupts." The child voice repeated, "Help me," soft and steady, not cutting the broadcast, not interrupting it. It was placed like a hook in a song. Then a second whisper broke through, rough and sudden, like it crashed into the line. A man's voice. The rest, "Stop, man. Don't go," he said. That interruption hit like a slap. It was messy. It was urgent. It did not fit the predator's clean rhythm. Marin underlined the word "real" again. Then she wrote, "Walk outside. Stay in open air." We turned and walked, calm and steady, toward the outdoor sidewalk. The hiss followed for a few steps, then thinned. Like it hated the open space. We kept walking past stores and benches. The calm voice stayed in the background, as if it was not ready to let go. "Proceed," it said. "This is a rescue instruction." I wanted to shout that it was lying. I wanted to tell someone nearby to check the garage. But that was how it won. It did not need me to help a child. It needed me to transmit. Maren stopped near a street musician playing a guitar. Real strings, real air, no speaker. The sound was imperfect and alive. Maren wrote, "This is why it hates this. It can't control live sound." The hiss weakened, the calm voice thinned like smoke. Then it changed tactics. It used my voice again. Not a full sentence, just a clip. A soft laugh I recognized as mine, pulled from some old moment. Then the start of my name. It was trying to make me answer myself, trying to trigger the reflex. Maren wrote, "Do not even whisper. It can hear breath when it is starving." Under the dead air, the rest-stop man's whisper returned, weaker now. "Don't give it your breath," he said. That line made my chest ache, a warning from someone who had already lost everything. The calm voice returned for one last push. "Confirm," it said. "You can stop this." Maren closed her notebook and pointed to a busy crosswalk. We crossed with the crowd. The hiss faded into normal city sound. For the first time that day, I could breathe again. We sat on a bench outside, far from the garage. Maren wrote, "It is trying to make a new repeater, someone who will carry it into quiet places." I wrote, "Who?" Maren pointed back toward the garage entrance. A man was standing there with a phone pressed to his ear. He was pacing in small circles, the same loop again and again. He looked upset. He looked like he was arguing. His mouth was moving too fast. Maren wrote, "He heard it. He is answering it without knowing." The predator did not need to take him right away. It could use him. It could let him walk away carrying the hiss to his home, his job, his family, a walking speaker. I watched him step into the garage. The shadows swallowed him. The fountain behind us splashed again, loud and steady. Maren wrote, "We do not follow. We do not chase. We remember. That is how we starve it." I hated that rule. It felt like letting someone drown. But I knew the truth now. If we ran into that loop, the predator would get 2 more voices, and it would grow. We stayed outside. We watched the entrance from a distance. The man did not come back out, not for a long time. Then, for 1 second, the garage lights flickered, and a shopping cart rolled out by itself, empty. Maren wrote, "Taken." That night, I wrote more than I ever had in the logbook. Not just mile markers, not just rules, feelings, patterns, the tricks it used. I wrote down the new lesson in big letters. It uses guilt. It uses children. It uses your own voice. Then I added the hard one. Do not chase the missing. Starve the predator instead. I hated that sentence, but it was true. Every time someone chased proof, the broadcast got stronger. Every time someone tried to save by responding, it found a new mouth. Before bed, I sat in the living room with all screens off. No TV, no phone, no laptop. Just a lamp and the sound of the house settling. For a moment there was silence, a small gap. My heart jumped, expecting the hiss, but it did not come. Instead, I heard something else. A distant, real sound. A car passing on the main road. A dog barking far away. Life, imperfect, and loud enough to fill the cracks. I opened the logbook one last time and wrote the final line for the day. Episode 5. We can starve it, but it will take people while it thrashes. We have to last longer than it does.